Shall quips and sentences in these paper bullets of the brain awe a man from the career of his humor? No! The world must be peopled! Here comes Beatrice. By this day she is a fair lady. I do spy some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you to come to dinner.
Fair Beatrice, I thank you for your pains.
I took no more pains of those things than you take pains to thank me. If it had been painful, I would not have come.
You take pleasure, then, in the message.
Yea, as much as you might take at a knife's point, or to choke a doll withal. Have you no stomach, senor? Very well.
Ah! Against my will, I am sent to bid you come into dinner. There's a double meaning in that. I took no more pains for those thanks than you took pains to thank me. That's as much as to say, any pains I take for you is as easy as thanks. If I do not take pity on her, I am a villain. If I do not love her, I am a Jew. I will go get her picture.
Good
Margaret. Run me to the parlor. There shalt find my cousin Beatrice proposing with the prince and Claudio. Whisper her ear and tell her, I, and Ursula, walk in the orchard and our whole discourse is over. Say that thou overheardst us and bid her steal into the pleached bower where the honey suckles, ripened by the sun, forbid the sun to enter, like favorites made proud by princes that advance their pride against those that bred it. There will she hide her to listen to our propose. Bear thee moment and leave us alone.
I'll make her come and wear you presently.
Now, Ursula, when Beatrice shall come, as we do trace this alley up and down, our talk must only be of Benedict. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit. Of this matter's little Cupid's crafty arrow made that only wounds by hearsay. Now begin, for look where Beatrice like a lapwing runs close to the ground to hear our conference.
The pleasant angling as the sea the fish cuts with their golden oars the silver stream, and greedily devour the treacherous bait. So now we angle for Beatrice, who even now is couched in the woodbine curvature. Fear you not my part of the dialogue.
Then go we near her, that her ear lose nothing of the false sweet bait we lay for it. Now truly, Ursula, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as haggards of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
So says the prince and my betrothed lord.
And did they bid you to tell her of it, madam?
They did entreat me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them, if they love Benedict, to let him wrestle with affection and never to let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you so? Does not the gentleman deserve as full and fortunate bed as ever Beatrice shall couch upon?
Oh, God of love, I know he doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man, but nature never framed a heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. Disdain and scorn ride sparkling in her eyes, misprizing what they look on, and her wit values itself so highly that all matter else seems weak. She cannot love, nor take no shape, nor project of affection. She is so self-endeared.
Sure, I think so. Therefore, it were not good she knew his love, lest she make a sport at it.
Why, you see, true. I never yet saw a man how wise, noble, young, how rarely featured. But she would spell him backward. If fair-faced, she would swear the gentleman should be her sister. If black, why, nature, drawing of an antic made a foul blot. If why a vein blown with all winds. If silent, why a block moved with none. And so she turns every man the wrong side out, and never gives to truth and virtue that which simpleness and merit her to set.
Sure, such carping is not commendable.
No, not to be so odd and from all fashions as Beatrice cannot be commendable. But who dare tell her so? If I should speak, oh, she would mock me into air, laugh me out of myself, press me to death with wit. Therefore, let Benedict, like covered fire, consume away in sighs, waste inwardly. It were a better death than die with mocks, which is as bad as die with tickling.
Oh, yet tell her of it. Hear what she will say.
No. Rather, I will go to Benedict and counsel him to fight against his passion. And truly, I'll devise some honest slanders to stain my cousin with. One doth not know how much an ill word may empoison life.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be without true judgment, having so swift and excellent wit as she's prized to have, as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict.
He is the only man of Italy. Always accepted my dear Claudio.
I pray you not be angry with me, madam, speaking my fancy. Signor Benedict, for shame, barren, argument, valor, goes foremost in reports through Italy.
Indeed, he hath an excellent good name.
His excellence did earn it ere he had it. When are you married, madam?
Why, every day tomorrow. Come, go in. I'll show thee some attires and have that counsel which is best to furnish me tomorrow.
She's loved, I warn you. We call her madam.
If it proves so, then loving goes by halves. Some Cupid kills with arrows, and some with traps.
What fire in my ears? Can this be true? Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? Contempt, farewell. Maiden pride, adieu. No glory lives on the backs of such. And Benedict, live on. I shall requite thee, taming my wild heart into your loving hand. If thou dost love, my kindness shall entice thee to bind up our loves into a holy band. Others say thou dost deserve. I believe it better than reportingly.
I do but stay till your marriage be consummate, and then head I toward Aragon.
I'll bring you thither, my lord, if you'll vouchsafe me.
Nay, that would be a great soil on your new marriage as to show a child his new coat, and forbid him to wear it. I will be but bold with Benedict, for from the crown of his head to the sole of his shoe he is all mirth. Twice or thrice he hath cut Cupid's bowstring, and the little hangman dare not shoot at him. He has a heart as sound as a bell, and his tongue the clapper. For what his heart thinks, his tongue speaks.
Gallants, I am not as I have been.
So say I, methinks you are sadder.
I hope he be in love.
Hang him, truant. There's no true drop of him to be so truly touched with love. If he be sad, he want money.
I have the toothache.
Draw it.
Hang it.
Ah, you must hang it first, then draw it afterwards.
What, sigh you for the toothache?
Whereas but a humor or a word.
Well, everyone can master a grief, but he that hasn't.
Yet say I,